again, guys and gals out there on the World Wide Web, YouTube in particular. Ultimate History Buff 1 again. And today I kind of just felt like doing another video. It's been quite a while since my last one. I did upload a new one that was of old footage, but it didn't work out right with the video editor, so I was really thinking to myself, well, the summer's really winding down to an end here. It's August 15th. Why not do a shooting video? I actually haven't ever done a shooting video really, other than the Ruger 1022 Nox Axiom rimfire stock review. But I figured, hey, what the heck? Let's come on out. And I thought it would be a better way. Now, because I'm going to Virginia, I'm gonna, be missing, hunting season here in New York because of school. I felt like I should get some good hunting practice in. Not so much hunting practice, but some target shooting in with a couple of my favorites. Both here on the table are a CVA BOBCAT 50 cal and a Thompson Center 54 cal Hawkin. Both are excellent guns. Unfortunately, this Thompson Center was bought used, $150 a few years ago, and I didn't look at the bore. The bore's rotted out, it barely has any rifling left, so past 60 yards, it doesn't do so well, even with patch and ball. So that eventually is probably going to get bored out to a 58 smooth bore, but for now, I think we'll just take some planking with it, and I think I see a few jugs over there. Yeah, we have a problem with pest water jugs. They just seem to clutter the range all the time, so we'll see if we can take care of those. But both of these are actually still loaded from 9 months ago. The last time that this one was fired, I think it was 9 or 10 months ago, and that was at a deer. And then the second charge that was put in it right after was discharged. So it's been sitting in the gun safe. It's got a brand new CVA nipple on it. It was put on it just last hunting season because I had lost the previous one. It wasn't a very good idea to take it off and then forget where I put it. But anyhow, these are both great little guns, especially this one. I wanted to do kind of a little range review time with the CVA BOBCAT. You'll get some close-up looks here in the vid somewhere or another. But this is an excellent little muzzleloading carbine. They used to be sold at Walmart back when CVA still made them. They are made in Spain. They're an octagonal barrel. I think this is perhaps a 20-inch. They're not a very long barrel. Really a carbine for a muzzleloader. It has a very light synthetic stock. In fact, it does have some forward weight issues, and to counteract that, I actually took a box of 20 Thompson Center MaxiBalls and stuffed them in the stock. And put a sock around them. They don't rattle. I have extra ammo right in the stock in case I need it. Whip out, a multi-tool here, and ready to go if I ever needed it. But you'll get some close-ups here on the table. We just got some standard accoutrements of primitives hunting season necessities, especially this. This is a 1950s original buffalo skinner, made in Germany, out of German halogen steel. This is an excellent knife. If you can ever find one of these, buy it. It stays sharp for a very long time. It cuts like a razor, and it just hones beautifully. In fact, when my late uncle had this, before he gave it to me, he used to use this to chop down trees, and he'd beat rocks and hammers on the back of it to cut down small saplings and such. Incredible knife. Works beautifully well. I cannot say enough good things about it. Review in the future when I finally get time to. Maybe when I'm back for Christmas break, or maybe not until next summer, but review's coming. You can bet on it. You want to what? Enough gabbing. Let's get right to the range time here. Sun's going down. We got perfect light. Probably won't even need these glasses, although should keep them on for black powder shooting, just in case. Today, we're going to be using Hogden Tripple 7. This is made by Winchester, if I'm not mistaken. It's part of their lineup, which is also part of Fabrique Nationale Browning. It's a sulfur-free. It's a black powder substitute. For caliber 50, 100 grain charge gives you approximately 1,820 feet per second out of a 240 grain Hornady XTP. We don't use sabots in these old traditional rifles. They don't have a fast enough twist for that. And really, I prefer hunting with these. They're excellent. The only modifications that have ever been done to this rifle are a brass washed steel washer, because it never locked right and it had irreliable ignition. But now that it's been fixed for a long time, it has never missed a cap. I mean, it's never not set one off since it's had that added to it. And the forward sights have been filed down to my liking, and so that it shoots accurately. Well, this hasn't been touched in like 10 months. So let's get some range time and let's see what happens. Alright, well, we got a charge in this gun, cap on the nipple. I see a half-gallon milk jug there that looks a little aggressive. Again, this hasn't been shot in 10 months with a loaded charge in it for that period of time. Let's see how she does. Well, I think she's still good to go. Let's get another load in her and see what we can do. When loading these Blackpowder rifles, it's a must to remember to keep your firearm on half cock. You to never place the nipple on it before you're ready to fire. Always start off with an appropriate powder load. If you don't know what this is, check your manual or the can of powder before ever charging your weapon. I have a quick charger here on this powder horn. Well, it's about 70 to 80 grains of powder. This might be black powder, actual black powder. If it is, it's not too much different from the 777 loaded to the same grains. Then take your 50 caliber or whatever caliber you may have, round ball. Take a patch, lubed of course. These are pre-lubed patches from Thompson Center. Place it on the center of the bore, and if you have a well-seasoned bore that's pretty clean, you should be able to push the ball just into the tip of the muzzle. Withdraw your ramrod, start pushing, and tap all the way down. Yep, that was only about perhaps 50 to 60 grains. I kind of went a little light on that, but we're not shooting long range today. And it should be easy as that. You can then take your firearm, take a cap, and while still on half cock, pointing safely down range, take your cap and place it firmly seated against the nipple. Now, if your nipple isn't flattened or doesn't have any bit of rust on it, this is a stainless steel, hard to flatten. You're just going to give it a press. So you're going to gently lower the hammer, and I prefer to do this. Just press gently, keeping it safely downrange, point in a safe direction, and return it to half cock. The weapon is on its safe. It's actually not a weapon, I keep saying that. It's a tool. But anyhow, now we're ready to fire. Let's take out another jug. I'm going to give you a little bit more of a close-up, kind of from a side angle I'm shooting. So this is what a round ball does with about 55-60 grains powder behind it at approximately 10 yards. As you can tell, there was a bit of a hang fire. That's due to moist powder. Now if I take it out of the can, won't get that. But as you can see, it was still effective and did not throw me off enough to cause any lack in accuracy. Got another load in the good old BOBCAT. You can see on camera, there seems to be a steel plate standing up right over there next to the sand. Or right in front of it, rather. Let's see what some 777 behind a nice 50 cal round ball does. Apparently it beats the crap out of things. Too bad I don't have another powder charge and ball with me, and a cap. Huh. Actually, I'll be right back. I just remembered. and a speed loader, all ready to go. Well then, let's see. Got my percussion cap. Find the powder end. Yep, there it is. Oh, well then. Huh. Well, that seemed like a lot. That seemed like maybe 90, 100 grains. I wonder what... Oh, wow. What is this? Oh, a MaxiBall. Wow. Ooh, it slips right in there, no problem. Would you look at that? Presses it in initially and everything. Huh. Wow, goes right down, slick and smooth. Got our percussion cap here. Oh, I see a hanging plate ready to get smacked. Let's see if you can see it too. Right about there, I would say. You guys see that? I certainly do. Let's see what a nice MaxiBall can do. I don't remember the grain, but it's at least 320. If my aim is true. Wow, and it is. Look at that. That fall you heard that click, that was me forgetting I was holding the trigger as I pulled the hammer back. And it clicked on me. Wow. Let's go take a look. Well now, I can tell you that weren't no high-powered rifle now, was it? Wow, look at that. It seems, even though it doesn't go that fast, it puts quite a dinger in the targets. Huh. I wonder why. Let's check out what the MaxiBall did. And remember, that's a round ball. Let's come over here. Wow, not only did it knock it down, it cratered it. Look at that. Let's see the backside. Right there. Wow. That just goes to show you that although these guns are over 160 years in design, 160 years old designs, today they still pack quite a wallop and make formidable hunting firearms. They are great instruments for target practice and hunting. How about we go retire the BOBCAT for the evening and take a look at the 54 caliber Hawkin. Well, got the 54 caliber Hawkin now. There's a cap on it. There's a load in it. Remember, it's been in there for 10 months now. One interesting thing to note about this firearm, it has dual triggers. The rear trigger is a set trigger. It's on half cock, remember? Hold the hammer. That click, that's the set trigger releasing. It allows the firearm to go off with a much lighter trigger pull, making it more accurate. Now this bore is very bad. I'll give you a shot of it after we fired and it's cleared. But for now, let's try and blow up one of those water jugs at about 20 yards. Set the trigger. Aim. And a miss. Looks like it went high. A little centered, but went high. If you can see, just by the muzzle of that, there's barely any rifling, right? Well, I can tell you, all down that bore, it's pretty pitted. So let's lessen the powder charge. That was a bit of a oomph. Let's put about, I don't know, maybe 55 or 60 grains in this big old bore. Let's pull a ball. pull a patch. The good thing about these speed loaders is that you can carry enough powder charge to carry 2 balls and 2 patches. So you can have plenty of firepower. We'll just get her sent home. Does not cooperate as well as the Bobcat, that is for sure. One thing, you should always make sure that it's all the way seated. And if you have a preferred powder charge that you always use, make sure you mark your ramrod with a cut. This will help ensure that you know that the rifle has a fully seated charge in it. Otherwise it can cause overpressure and cause the firearm to explode. Now, let's get a cap on it with our handy dandy little speed capper. Wow, look at that. Nice and quick. Seat it. I think this time, maybe we'll get some hair closer. Click. Always be careful when that happens, as it will from time to time. I think we got it. I see one more jug. Let's try and get that one. Firearm's on half cock. Take the rest of our powder charge we have left. There's not too much of it, so it's going to be a slow little load. I tell you what, the big old 54 caliber ball, it don't need to be going too fast at this range. So this might sound like a little bit of a poof. Well, that's because it will be. Ow. And you have to be very careful in not using a ball starter, because you will, from time to time, take the skin off your hands. Make sure she's seated. And another thing to remember, never pound the ramrod. If you're new to black powder shooting, never do that, because you could possibly cause an overpressure or something to happen where the powder will detonate, especially on a very dry, hot day. Let's take a look at that jug over there. Yeah. He seems to, ooh, there he is. Well then. The battery seems to not be wanting to cooperate. Let's get this done. From less of a distance, let's see what happens. It's all gone. Alright, well, sun's heading down, you know. It's been a good little time out here on the range, sharing it with you guys. Sorry that the camera work isn't that great, but I don't have anybody helping me, and I don't have a tripod at the time. And it might be a while before my next video, but, you know, I just want to reiterate that I'll be back along. I might be posting some swim videos throughout the season at my time down south. I'm a competitive swimmer after all. But I'll let you guys know. Have a wonderful time. I won't be here for Thanksgiving or Halloween or any of that awesome stuff. And I want you to all have a wonderful hunting season. Go bag a few for us, okay? Get plenty of geese, ducks, deer, turkeys, and be thankful for what you got. God has blessed us to be on this earth, and we want to make sure to make the best of it in life. And you know, why not? Why not enjoy every moment of it, the good and the bad? Just laugh at what happens sometimes. I find that helps. Get kind of Mr. Rogers on you, ain't I? Oh, got a little bit more of a powder charge. But, you know, it really is true. Relax yourself. Go out shooting. Enjoy your time with your friends and family. Sorry there, folks. My camera died. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Be safe. Believe in God. Believe in something. God bless America.